Abusua ene Black Rasta ababe kasana ne o say or this message kesiye ne message very critical de kwa command NDC so omo hwe yi a enema ebesi o party division ebesi o party no ebi NC omo history mu da ni nyina ne say or say or one NDC for of this man called Alexander Afenyo Martins or the minority leader as the MPP or the MPP MP no because Ochirima the way NDC for with more numbers or more or parliament in the way almost Alexander Afenyo Martins quite a money AC torment or more MPs in the parliament or kaka and Simbino which I had this M1 and I know on the floor of parliament to cry and say was not soccer expose one fake doctor which I had once a bre more which I and go for as more pray because before so bit me a from doctor no I just be a work school PhD and as a medical doctor work medicine school I accredited one license as a medical doctor. That is only one I'll be to my friend who said doctor but NDC for there will be a MP Ubiaya o me doctor say honorable doctor say doctor but doctor ni nyina no ebicha be kwakọ hwem no muni certificate bia na no na no Alexander Afenyo Martins ko expose ba go parliamentar na ya reho sem san ya asresem kra na bishan bra proceedings e question no committee statement bia rusia no na Black Rasta GDS NDC for former na NC former Alexander Afenyo Martins bit me gu NDC party no because as some of the kokoto Ghana say it's quite surprising said the former the late president Jelly John Rawlings on quite the founder of NDC no neba Zenato Rawlings or parliamentar but this NDC government ebaye yeah there so omo ntimi amani ministerial appointment bia na expect to say enka health on because or a doctor so we expect with his knowledge, with his experience, and obit me call the health sector. No, into the here any more senka Ministry of Health there. Kubit Marco Yohane Bebo Ding for the minister as Minister of Health, but yeah, money ding. So we're expecting so there. I hear he cried and can deputy no, but deputy no so by and a fumaka could be for a while and then sad. Nipa ekodi ne hoi na na Alexander Afenyo kan na mama I mean then kumotwe ne koso na oba yes oba be kasa na Afenyo market akọ shutting it down so the mama pe baby na okra position e dia ma no kra na un deserve na yo senke de ma Dr. Zenato Rawlings abusho mu nyina our parliament hona na sound some more de hakoto dwa abusha eno na ne Black Rasta chirima NDC for enye very careful because for one we Alexander Afenyo market will be good party no. Now you couldn't come to check course and you and watch your comment section.
The Dagombes will say Tmara Wale. The Arabic people, the Arabians, they say what? You know what they say? Munafik. Munafikun. The Hausa people will say Munafiki. Shege Munafiki Dambanza. That's Afenyo market. For people not to say Black Rasta is throwing harsh words around. They say, Ochami on him because I say, Nana, Wawasum. Run it! Watch this. Strangely, you get a ministerial appointment instead of Dr. Zenato. Ha! Afenyo marking to Professor Ayensu. Strangely, you get a ministerial appointment instead of Zenato. Afenyo marking. There are two NDC people in parliament. Two ladies. Professor Ayensu and Dr. Zenato. And Afenyo marking stands up, and this is Professor Ayensu. Stands up and says, you, Professor Ayensu, hey, Mahama has given you an appointment. A ministerial appointment. You, this woman, when you should have gone to the daughter of the founder of the party, Senator. Run the story. Hey, Minister Nimpone. Minister Nene, the minority leader of Parliament, Alexander Afenyo Markin, on July 14, 2025, caused a stir in Parliament following comments he made about the Member of Parliament for Escado Keteng, Professor Grace Ayensu Dankwa, the F2 MP, while making a submission, ordered Professor Ayensu to sit down, insisting she was out of order. A visibly agitated Afenyo Markin scolded the MP, arguing that as a new entrant in Parliament, she ought to conduct herself properly and not interrupt when a leader was speaking. Afenyo Markin further jabbed Professor Ayensu, questioning why she had been given a ministerial appointment in the ruling National Democratic Congress government when senior party figures such as Dr. Senator Ajiman Rollins, the Member of Parliament for Klote Kole, have not been considered. My colleague, your name is not even on the list yet. We have only heard rumors that you will be facing the appointments committee, and this is what you choose to be doing. You came to meet Dr. Senator here, and for some strange reason, it appears your name is being considered, even when party stalwarts like Helen Ntoso are still waiting. And yet, you want to be raising points of order while your leader is speaking. Afenyo said, Professor Ayensu, who is also the Deputy Minister of Health designate, did not take kindly to the comments. She described Afenyo Markin's remarks as offensive and discriminatory against women in Parliament. Responding to the Speaker, she said, Mr. Speaker, dash it out. So you see, those of you who are looking for Lucifer and are waiting to go to hell to see him, go to the Ghana Parliament. There's a guy called Afenyo Markin. That is him. When he's coming to the Parliament House, he sheds off his horns. But when he gets back home, he puts the horns back and the teeth dripping with blood. That's this guy. You see what he's doing? Divide and rule. Divide and rule. You Afenyo, with all respect, Professor Ayensu should be respected to the utmost level. A woman who has been able to make it to the professorial echelons deserves a lot of respect. How many of our ladies in Africa are able to achieve that feat? And you still see her as a lightweight. She is a new entrant here. These are the people who cannot rule Ghana. These are the people who don't have common sense. For them, it's Mibahache, MBA. I was here for 2 million years. For that matter, whether I am a square peg or a triangular peg, put me in that round hole. How many people agree with me? This guy is not looking for the interest of Senator. And I think Senator should be smart enough to see Lucifer. That's how Lucifer behaves. And don't you see that God has, in fact, blessed Job that much? He has blessed him. You, God, you have blessed Job. That is why you pretend that he loves you and worships you. Take everything away from him and see if he will still do that. He will never do it. And God said, I know my servant. He will do that 10-fold, 1,000,000-fold. No! Do it! That is how Satan behaves. Satan was the one who jumped between Abel and Cain. You see that your sacrifice was not accepted even though it came from your heart, so beautiful and so nice, but God decided to accept that of your brother. God is not being fair to you. He's a bad God. Your brother, yours should have been taken. After all, you are the elder one. And then he got into the heart of Cain and he killed his brother Abel. That's this guy. He was the one in the Garden of Eden. Satan. And if you see his face and his nose, you know straight away. In fact, if you put this image on AI and ask AI to use this image to create Satan is the exact replica of Satan. Nipa bonini way. If Senator is not smart, quickly she starts sulking. They call it sulking. Mama, I know they like my father, you know. Maybe because my father said this some time ago, that's why he's doing that to me. Then there's a huge division in the party. The Senator faction, the Mahama faction, and then they make nonsense of all the achievements of Ghana, spearheaded by Mahama. Satan, Lucifer. Lucifer. This guy. My brother, I wish it was this guy that I like so much. What's his name again? Jatta. If it was Jatta, you know what he would have said? He would have said, get out. We all sat down and agreed that I should go to her because she's in a better position to do it now. Should we all be appointed into ministerial positions? Remember when Gabia Sayotridakun told Sam Jatta via Twitter, now called X, that, oh, he was making all the name with the LGBT thing. He should think about standing for what? President, because he was becoming more and more popular. Jatta said, I don't want it. My mission right now is to make sure that my president, John Dramani Mahama, becomes the president of Ghana. And he silenced him. How many of you remember that? That's what Zenator should have said. How many of us remember the Ahoys? One of them, I always confuse them. Remember when the vice president now, Jane, Mami Jane, the professor, they were outdooring her, whatever it was that they were doing. My brother, my sister, one of the Ahoys drank on some, whatever it was, appetition or brukutu, whatever, started saying that, yeah, I mean, I'm not quoting him, but that's the content, that, oh, yeah, you can be president. Yeah, you can be president, of course. Said, no, I don't want to be president. I want to support the president to achieve his goals. No, you can be president. He was insisting that she could be president. You can be president. Yes, it's happened before. What has happened? Atta Mills died and Mahama became president. So is that the same thing you are wishing for? Later when the drink left his eyes, he came and apologized. Please stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. That's why Afenyo marking. If I was attending the same church with him, I would leave that church. And if I was in parliament with him, I reserve my comments.